Yes, can I share my screen?
Yes, of course.
We stopped when in approval we need. Let me check version.
Yeah, workshop Carlos.
This
Yes.
one.
And the TNM.
And
Then we have to look, I think, in the item tasks.
item tasks and purchase order.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's indeed slow.
Yes, it's a little
Yesterday,
slower than normal.
I have no idea. Today I worked on other, not on acceptance 2. There's another machine, and you have it only in here. Let me check if I can see something about this. In the review, okay, so there are 2 purchase orders. The 2 purchase orders are for the raw materials or not, and then that second last one is for the finished
These
item.
two are for raw materials. This one for the finished items. But
Yeah,
this one, I believe, we need to request to change the fiscal information, right?
uh-huh.
I don't know if we did with this one.
I think you
No,
first
the
we have
operation type
to also request
was
change.
change. Yes.
Let me see if on my side the environment is also so slow. 3008.
Now I can edit it. So this one should be compra para revenda because it's the finished item. Yeah, I will invoice for my customers, so it's different from the other two. Let me save it. I need to
And
ask
then
for approval again.
I can do the yes. On my side, it is not slow. I don't know how it technically work. Let me see.
So this one.
The other ones, I think, Henrike, you can approve that one, or not?
I believe the three are for him to approve.
Okay. Moment, please.
Let me just
you can approve. And yeah. You can, 27 and 28 can be approved. Do you see them, Henrike? Hello, Henrike, do you hear me?
Yes. Yes. I proving now. It's approved. Two purchase orders approved.
And the last one. Oh, we have Swan. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Swan.
One.
The system is back, but it's slow now. But let's see.
For me, it's still in review.
The first one, the first two are approved now, so you can, the first two, the 27, 28 order is approved.
Okay. So from here I go to yes, now updated.
So
So
you
I
can
need I can
confirm.
receive already? No, I
Yeah,
need
you
to confirm
have to
first.
confirm.
Okay. So I go
To purchase.
here, baby.
Yeah, purchase and then
Purchase, generate confirmation or action confirm.
do generate confirmation. You can do both, but if you generate confirmation, you will get a document.
Oh yes, we talked about that before. Yes. Was he has brings off to document date. Let's put today. I will insert this just for testing. something went wrong.
Yeah. Let it be. I think when you close, because something with the document. Let me check, but the status of the order is confirmed. Right from open order, you see it's confirmed. So that is not waste time now for the document is not printed. It is now, let us focus on the process. So it is
Okay. It's
and
confirmed.
check if you wait one moment for printing the other one. I will check quickly.
Okay.
Punishment. 1 second. Purchase order. Yeah, it should work, but it doesn't work. Oh, 1 second. Maybe something else. Advanced forms. Reports. Yeah, what I will do, I will switch off for now advanced forms, and then let's see. Yeah, if you confirm the second one and maybe the third one, I think it's also approved. But let us first do this one. We confirm this one.
Okay. So purchase, generate confirmation. I did the same thing. Put this one because this I believe we created. Okay.
Yeah. Don't pay a lot of attention to this. This is just a document, and I switched off the document from advanced form because I think there is an issue in this document with the text.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm sure the status of the purchase order is now confirmed. So
Go back. Yes, it's confirmed. This one, it's
can
not
you
approved to me.
refresh your screen? Can you
Sorry?
refresh? Can you refresh your screen? Did you already approve this one, Hendrike? Hendrike?
A moment, please.
Did you approve the last or purchase order 29?
Okay.
And otherwise, Carlos, we can continue with 27, 28 to receive them.
Okay, let's receive. First, it's product received, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's approved.
Okay, thank you.
This I will enter number, right?
Yeah, I think there's always a stamp or something on the document you receive from the supplier.
Yes, this probably will be the
On the packing
invoice
slip.
number or the supplier code number for the item. But this is for all the This is once for the purchase order.
Yeah, for the
Let me check.
receipt.
It's not by item.
No, it is for the complete receipt. Yeah, depending on what you receive, because
Here. I can put here.
Yeah, you.
Just below my screen. Okay, I haven't put anything here. So no, that's no need to. Okay. This one I will put everything. Okay.
it is not necessary to select them.
Only
It's
if
not-
I want to
It's
take
not wrong,
off,
but
right?
it is absolutely not necessary.
Okay.
It's really slow, but
Yes.
it seems to be on your side, Swan. Is the system also slow when you just open projects, etc.? On my side, it isn't. So it seems. Yeah, I have no ID. So maybe
Operation
that's
completed.
the reason. Its status is received.
It's a little odd because the other things are working fine, so it's not the connections.
Yeah.
Something else. Okay, let's receive
no.
this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see some metrics, but I also see in the metrics not something that is causing problems from the machine. Oh, now he's quickly.
These ones
You
for
have
me
to
still in review.
you have to refresh. Yeah.
Okay.
Approved.
Now I can. This one I need to confirm. Then receive. So everything looks fine. This one was faster.
Uh-huh.
No, it's confirmed. Operation completed.
Received now.
Now it's everything received.
And so I think the next step is also because you always receive the purchase invoice together with the goods. So you can also post the purchase invoice, I think.
I need to do one by one.
Yes, yeah. Because you have 3 different suppliers, so you will also receive 3 different purchase invoices.
Invoice, of course, yes. Okay. of. Oh. So if okay, so it's like formation. So everything looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I go to and just save this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do anything more.
Only thing is post.
Post. Okay.
Operation completed. And if you refresh, is the status now invoiced? Hey,
Well,
Was-
what's the problem?
was there an error? Yeah, you have to go to pending invoices. It's on the right side. And then go to edit. And
You
yeah,
want me to post again?
post again because I didn't see an error message, but this should be an error message.
No, I see blue, so I think that was okay, but actually it's operation concealed. Let's see.
Edit
Fiscal
again.
classification
I can
for
check this one.
items.
Sorry,
The-
Twan?
I'm checking this one.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Let me see. Item 24, 25. Information
No, it's
in the
not there.
header. No, not here. Okay.
One moment, I'm checking this right now.
Okay.
The classification.
Classification.
Yeah, it's just on the item. So let me make the update and
Okay, okay.
I will check this with Henrique.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You will
I'm
do this
sure.
later, Swan, or?
I'm making the modification right now.
Okay.
I just updated to an item. I'm going to, okay. Can you please try again?
Yes. First, I will just go back and enter again just to refresh everything. Close this once. Did it. Let's try to post again. It's
No. Oh,
not here. This time the fiscal class looks like the item number 25. It's okay. 24
Oh,
is
okay, it's
still
24.
with fiscal classification.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, post again.
Okay. Yes.
bingo.
Okay. This invoice it now, right? Invoice. Perfect. Let's do with this other one. It's probably gonna have the same error because when I
Do you have
because
to check, Swan, these items?
I didn't see the item number.
it's 27,
Okay.
28, and 29. It's the same.
Okay, give me 1 sec then.
Okay.
I need to update them.
It's something that I did not input, or it's some
No.
technical.
It's in the item card. We need to add a classification code, and so it's the same topic that I'm checking with Henrique. All of the missing fields that were for the items that were created. I've added
Okay.
this in my list. Can make a mass update for them. So now you can do it. You can continue.
Okay. Of course.
And the date.
Yeah. You will get an error message on the date.
Let me cancel already. So. No, wait. So. Recover.
Yeah.
But you click on the vendor code.
Yes. Go back. Recover. Yes. Okay. So now I need to put the invoice date today. No. Okay. The last one. And these items also, you need to. The 22, 23.
Oh. Okay.
Only salsa.
Okay.
Okay. So
So-
everything is invoiced.
On the purchase side, when you go now to the project, back to the project, and go to posted transactions. Posted transactions, that's on the right side.
Posted.
Yeah, go, yeah.
Okay, posted transactions.
You see here all the raw materials.
Yes.
Do we have everything in total 6? One second, and if you go one step back now, so here you see on transaction level, then you go to control, that's right for manage, control in the lint in the top of the screen, control, and you go to project statements, and you say you can use dates, but just do it with open dates now and say calculate in the top, calculate, yeah, and one second, and now if you go to profit and loss,
Profit and loss.
that's nothing. If you go to WIP, no, to profit and loss, one second back.
I
see
have the cost of the item.
it's already there. Hey,
Yes.
that is strange. Give me a second. In my opinion, it is not correct. Because we have already financial result now.
Shouldn't I
already
invoice my customer too, so I can have
problem.
revenue?
Yeah.
My sales order.
We'll share something. Yeah. Swan, this is not correct in the setup of the new project groups. I will share. You see that the post cost is auto profit and loss, but that should be a balance. Do you see Swan?
Or the expense?
No, for post cost hour, post cost expense, and post cost item. Because now what happens, we receive or we post the invoice for the raw materials, and we already have them in the profit and loss. That's not correct because it should be balanced. Otherwise, because we at the moment we have no revenue.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if we can change it now. Yeah. We check. Yeah, I changed it for the Meko project of a project group, but
I have to
for
check
all
for
time and material and fixed price, everything should be posted into balance first.
understand.
But okay, for the process, we can continue.
Yeah.
So
Another
no-
thing, Gavin,
Uh-huh.
even for the amounts of the value, I understand that you are talking about where this should enter here with Swan, but I do not record putting broken values, so I believe the summatory is wrong too of the total cost.
Good question. Let me check.
I can come back here and see the price that I put in the items.
I don't know, but when you go back to the post transactions where we were previously, so on the manage post transactions, and you go to the right, here, the total cost. And you can also summarize it. If you click with your right mouse button on the amount, in the amount in transaction there, yeah, and then view column totals, a bit down, yeah, and view column and then sum. So this is.
That's strange.
And if we go back to the purchase order,
Yeah. I think tax purchase orders.
and then the first one, I think.
You see my unit price.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you go to the invoice,
Invoice.
then journals, and then to lines.
Of course, the taxes. Let me.
If you go to lines, you can see. Yeah, sorry, I mean, go to journals invoice,
Journals.
and then to lines. You have overview lines remittance.
Sorry.
Yeah. But it should be the text which is. I don't know if it is correct, but you cannot see it here. 1 second. If you go one step back. Uh, 1 second. I look myself. Yeah, if you go to the overview, and you go here, I see. Hey, why you have to invoice journal, and you go a bit to the right. Yeah, you see the invoice amount is 4,000, and that has to do with the tax.
I have this information.
The
invoice amount goes. That looks like it's right. But I would like to check if the sum of everything will, I still think it's more than the amount that shows before.
But should, if you
Lem-
go one step back, I don't know if it is helpful. One step back, yes, and go to a purchase order. Oh no, it is okay.
One more.
No. Purchase
The-
order. Oh, open the purchase order. Yes, you was. But in the link,
sorry, in the here, yes, of course.
it say totals. View
Total. Okay.
I see here the different taxes.
Yes.
To be that a tax is included in the amounts. In Europe it is not normal, but I don't know what is normal in Brazil.
It depends on the tax.
Yes,
Sorry?
exactly. Some of them are inputs in the total, some of them are not. So here, for example, only IPI, I believe.
But how does this reflect? Because I have 3 different items, so I will also have 3 different tax amounts, which is
I
coming
don't
out.
know. This one's probably true.
They have. It seems that they have the same code, the one that you
Yeah.
use. So it's
It's yeah, but for the items that I created, they are the same category. So this one is probably three with 25 the percentage. So it's okay, it's right. Right. I would just like to check because in my head I put other values, so should not be 5,000 and a little, should be more. No, it's invoice. Is here. Totals. This one. Okay, the amount that we saw here was only the no, I
You have
can't
to press
calculate.
calculate. Yes.
The amount we saw here is only the raw items.
Yeah. That's for the
That's correct.
ones.
Because I already invoiced my finished items also, so I don't know if it should.
Yeah, but in the finished item is not, because the finished item should be delivered to the sales order, and we invoice the sales order. So we have only now the 6 items which are the raw materials.
So it's right.
If you go
It's right
back
then. It's-
back to the posted transactions, go to manage and posted transactions, you see now you have only 6 lines, and that's 5,172.
Yes.
What
So
we have to
it's
do
everything
for the
right.
finished item, we have to do the packing slip on the sales order, because we start with that with a sales order. From there we create a purchase order. So you have to go one step back
Yes.
and go to item task, and then a sales order on the right side, item task. Yeah, and then no, the right is left. On the right side, yes, that's on the left you make a new one. On the right you look at the existing ones. So you choose
Yes.
sales.
Okay.
And now here you can post a packing slip. No. En doen het again. Okay, next time. And yeah, when you scroll down, you can see. If you scroll down, you can see the items.
Okay. This one I don't need to select either.
It's not necessary to select, but you can see.
Okay.
You'll unselect something or you want to change the quantity, that is possible. And now you say,
This is all.
yeah,
Okay. So let's go to the pending. Should be okay, right? Pause the backslip and print the screen out. Do you want to continue? Yes.
yeah, document, but the status of the order is changed in delivered. So the document is not printed, but I think for the process, the status is delivered now. And what's the next step is that we create from the project the sales invoice to the customer.
It's not from the sales order, it's from the project.
Yeah, so you go back to the project.
Okay.
And there you have on the left side, on the new, you have invoice proposal.
Invoice proposal.
And if you press search on the right side, search. You see here, so as well the raw materials as the finished side. So this is the complete set.
So here I should select everything.
Yes.
But this will appear in my invoice, or this is just for the system?
This is just for the system, and later on, yeah, still this is a Brazilian invoice. Yeah, let's see what is going on. But when you press OK now, a second screen is coming.
Okay.
There we can do some checks.
I don't know. I have pop-ups blocked.
Why?
I don't know if I have. No. Nothing blocked.
This is interesting. We are getting two different invoice proposals. Can you open the first one, number 105? Yes.
So
This is.
only for the raw items.
These are the raw materials. The other one is then the.
Should be for the finished items. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't expect this behavior, but on the other hand, is there any because if we post both, we get two invoices. One is a 0 invoice. We don't have to send it to the customer, and the other one is if you this one, if you press totals in the top, you see what is the total, and I hope also you see the tax. We'll also have an issue with the posting. I see.
Yeah, look,
I see no sales
I'm-
tax. That's not correct, I think.
no, yeah, I think this is for the posting type because I'm reviewing them and I started to update them. So let me see if this is in account type invoice revenue. Yeah, because I started to update them based on what we see with Beatrice. So maybe just for the time being, I can just add one.
Maybe, yeah. You can do
Or-
it on the project group Mako or not.
Let me see right now. That's what I have. Two posting setup. With revenue. Yeah, I don't have Mako yet. So let me try to do things right. Which invoice revenue? Okay, Miko. Let me just ask Chmin if Mako has some fiscal benefits. NIK?
Sim.
Tá, eu vou fazer a configuração agora da conta da receita para a Mako. Ele está onde ele está? Está em Rio de Janeiro? Está fora?
Meco é em Santa Catarina.
Santa Catarina, então é outra
outro estado.
unidade federal. E tem um
Isso.
benefício fiscal ou não?
Tem.
Tem. Então, eu acho que seria. Você tem a conta contábil de receita para para a Meco? Ou
Eu tenho
se
que abrir
não.
os posting types aqui para olhar. Um momento.
Eu estou encontrando 61104.
Estou abrindo aqui para verificar.
Eu acho que tá, me envia no chat. Por o momento eu vou colocar isso e depois me avisa, tá? Okay, can you please try again?
Maybe you have to delete, but try it once, but if you go to totals, do we get the error message again? I still see no sales tax, but I'm not sure in case of Brazil that we have to see it here. It can be also that we have to delete the invoice proposals and to create them again. I think.
Okay.
I just changed the posting type. Huh? I didn't change anything else.
Yeah, okay. But we don't get if totals. So maybe. But why there is no sales tax calculated. Maybe to be sure, yes, go one step back, Carlos, and delete both. And then we create them again. Oh, the first one is still open. One step back. And then, yeah, okay, ignore it for now. And then create again. Invoice proposals, search. And if you again go to totals.
Sorry.
Well, I don't see any.
This is the 0 invoice, so yeah, a percentage of 0 is 0.
No, but there is no taxes on the sales order. You selected VD001. Let me see if it's correct.
Should I go back to the sales order?
After, yes, but first let me see. Tax matrix. Okay, transaction operation type. You selected VT001. Okay. And CFOP. This. Okay. CFOP group. The item are industrial.
Yes.
Like what's a Swiss? I see, I think change has been made in this client. Customer. National. CFOP group. Oh. What I'm saying is that everything is correct. And it should have been taken the taxes, but it didn't do. Do you know?
If you go one step back, Carlos, and let me look and open the second invoice proposal. And go down. And then in the line, select a line, and if you press sales tax, then the first one, for example.
I press what? Here. Okay. Here.
There's Yeah, sales tax, yeah.
So I will need to review the process because right now, so I didn't have anything on the item sales tax group and sales tax group. Then I made a modification on the header for the operation type, and I put it again, and I saved it, and it has been updated.
This
So now the,
was in the sales order.
If
Yeah.
you go to the delete again the invoice proposals and go back to the sales order.
Maybe it's not wrong in the project. Because if someone reviews the sales order, like here, I don't have to put information here because I invoice proposal from here. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
but
a
it
guess.
should come from the sales order. If you go now to item task and to sales order
Yeah.
and open it,
have a-
and you go here and go to sales order. And to totals. Also here is no tax, no sales tax at all. If you go to say OK.
Just one sec.
Uh-huh.
Connecting my charger.
we have sales tax. Like if you go on sales tax, I think it's something of an update. Like when we update the operation type, we need to refresh, like the small refresh, or to save in order to update the item sales tax group and sales tax group.
If you go to yeah, but you have now tax. Where do you see tax, Swan?
So if you go in sell and then sales tax,
Yes.
you have your sales tax, and it's 960.
Okay, and if we create again now an
It's
invoice proposal.
Yeah.
I should delete those one
No.
first or no?
Yeah,
No.
the project invoice proposals. If you go to under bill and then project invoice proposals. Bill, are there still open invoice proposals? Yeah, that's this
Yeah.
one. Only this one, but this is the zero invoice. I believe. Yeah, the invoice amount is 0. So this, okay, so the have to create one new invoice proposal. Yeah, search. I think you have to do it in other way, not from here. Cancel from the left side. Yeah. Search and select all. Okay. No sales tax. As you do go one step back and go to sales tax. Yes, maybe let's see what happens if we process this invoice. So then we first have to choose workflow and submit. Submit. Take some time. I think I approve. Yes, if you refresh now, you can post.
Yes. You want me to check this?
Yeah, check it, but yeah.
It's the same.
Oh, print invoice is not on, but okay, it is just also for checking. What will happen now? Is
Should I tell?
if you go one step back, because the invoice is not printed because it wasn't on, but if you go now to invoice journals, that is on the bill. Yeah. We see this invoice. When you go to posted sales tax, is this? I see posted sales tax, but where is it posted? Because when I look, the total of the invoice is 8,000 real. If you go one step back, you see that's 8,000, and if you go to voucher in the top,
Where?
voucher.
Voucher. Yes.
Brr. I see. One second, please. I get an urgent phone call. Paul met Gerben. So, Swan, I'm looking at this. I don't understand that the tax is posted separately. How is this working? I don't know how it is normal in Brazil. In Europe, is it normal that tax is added to the invoice total? But here I don't see that. You are muted, Swan.
It depends on the taxes. So
Okay.
here, yeah, so here I don't see anything wrong.
Okay. Then it's nice. Fine.
And I see the stock in transit, so that's correct as well.
Yeah, maybe later on we have to check our ledger accounts, but I think that's for Carlos not interesting. So maybe if we go back now from here and one step. Yeah, what you can do is if you go to view, you can print the original invoice that was not printed.
Here are the sale tax.
Mm-hmm.
It looks right, but it's not my field of work, so I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't assure you, but it looks like it's okay.
It does. Henrika, do you know this, or do we have to ask this, Graciela?
I have a meeting with We have a meeting with Beatrice this afternoon, and
Okay.
what we're going to do is to review all of the main account, but as well like the fiscal document and the calculation of taxes.
Okay.
This information here about the transport with the amount of volumes, the weight, I can change this, right? In the previous step, probably in the voice proposal.
Okay, this I will send you which field you can update.
Okay.
Taking note of this.
But I really believe we just need here this quantity in this information, the weight. Yeah, of course, here. The complementary information.
Okay.
Okay.
One step back, yeah. And then another step back. When you go now to posted transactions again, you see also now this, yeah, you see what is invoice. We still have to invoice. You see the raw materials. That is a zero invoice, but this invoice status is still chargeable. Do you see?
Yes.
That is that other invoice proposal. No, that's sorry. That is already created invoice proposal. You will find it in the bill.
Here it was charged for this one.
Yes.
Okay.
And you see here
First
that
one.
the first one has no invoice number, so yeah.
Should I enter here or I can do from here?
You can send it to the workflow. And my question is this an issue? The system makes two invoice proposals. I don't know why, but is this an issue or not? Should I investigate this or not? Why it? Because on the other hand, when it makes now a zero invoice, you will not send it to the customer.
Yes, but I don't know how this will work with the federal revenue, because if it's just a system thing, it's okay. There is no issue. But if in the final of the process, I generate an invoice with the federal revenue, it's a problem because we pay taxes for every invoice we make.
Yeah, but this is just a system thing. It is a zero invoice.
It's no problem.
In my opinion, no, but I don't know, Swan, what you think about this.
I was checking. I never had this case, but I was checking on internet and it says we don't have any issue with zero invoice.
Okay. That is. Otherwise, I have to investigate why. Because for the other hand, I say, okay, this is not something the customer has to pay for because he pays for the finished items, not for the raw materials.
Let me ask you something. Sometimes we need to make invoice for transportation only. Even being from Heining to Heimen. If we have to take the material from here and deliver in Itajaí or Espírito Santo, we need to have an invoice to transport this material. So this invoice doesn't have tax value, but have the item value because I need to have this invoice to transport the material. I can do this from here. I should do inside the project.
Yeah, but it is just when you transfer goods from one location to another location. Is that my correct understanding from my side?
Yes, yes.
So you need a kind of pro forma invoice or not?
It's a pro forma invoice.
It's a real document, but you select a different operation type.
Yes, exactly.
I'm just thinking what would be the best if we use the project accounting module for this or just a sales order for this. And who is receiving it? Go ahead, German.
Sorry?
No, you started to speak and I interrupted you.
No, I started to speak because I think, okay, I'm thinking in the process because you just need a document. That is not a process, but it is. We need a document for but if we create a sales order, will happen with this sales order? Because we cannot. So the value is zero, but we have no.
The value is not zero. There is a value, and what I can check right now, I don't know, is that if it has to be approved by the tax authority. Maybe. I have to check this.
Yeah, but then still, if it has a value, and is it okay that it is a pro forma invoice?
That's my question. When I say it has to be approved, if it has to be approved, it has to be a fiscal document, and it has to be generated by the system.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure it has to.
Be an issue because you only transfer goods from one location to another location. When you create a sales order and you have to make a fiscal document, you have also revenue, but there is no revenue. That is just a transfer from one location to the other location.
I know. So you will need to change. Of course, you need to change the main account. For taxes, it's not an issue because we have the operation type. But for the revenue account,
Yeah, it's not only revenue, it is also, I will create an open entry and no customer will pay for it because it is just a transfer.
well, depend which customer you are using.
Yeah, but then still it is in my balance. I have in my balance and I can use a fake customer, but in my opinion,
It's really like it's a legal requirement to have this fiscal document. Like you really, when you make a transfer, if you get stopped by anyone from the tax authority, you need to show them like this document of transfer. And it's
but is that not something what is then that we have to use from another module? If we create a sales order, in my opinion, that is not correct. Maybe if we have a transfer journal or something, what is normally you do it, because I think it's not the first time you do this. What kind, in my opinion, a sales order, even yeah, we will get the revenue, we can send it to another ledger account, of course, but technically the system says it is revenue. So also when I create reports based, for example, on the posting type, it is I have to find something to deduct it. And I think I also need a real customer or not, who I'm invoicing. It is just a document.
Yeah, no, you
We invoice ourselves. It's like I know this doesn't sound normal, and really it's not, but we invoice for ourselves just to transport the material.
So the customer is Heinen Hopman Brazil.
Yes. The ideal situation is that we had another identification, CNPJ, for our workshop, but it's not the case. So if I had this, I would invoice my workshop. But we don't work like this. We have just one identification, and every workshop is the same of the office. So we invoice ourselves.
Okay, for me, it has to be a sales order for, yeah, it's normal to use Heinen Hopman Brazil customer. But let me check and investigate if there is another option.
One thing, I for a moment I will share my screen. I didn't investigate it, but I'm here looking in the system. 1 second. I have here transfer orders. And I didn't do the setup until now, but I see here also fiscal documents. So I can transfer here something from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2. I can here make order lines, and I see here fiscal document. Is this not something we have to investigate?
Yeah, I need to I see fiscal document text, but I need to review if there is another option.
This, in my ears, this sounds more logical than if we have a transfer, that we create a transfer order And I don't know because fiscal documents in Europe we don't have it, but this is something from Brazilian localization, I think.
Yeah, fiscal document. Yeah, it looked like.
So I don't know if I do this, if it works without. So. And oh, here you see I have to do additional setup, but okay. I understand. Do you investigate in this, Swan, or should I do it?
I think it's better that I do it.
Okay, that's okay.
Yes.
I agree because, yeah, if we have to create a sales order, okay, but I'm thinking more for the process. I think it is better to use a transfer order if we meet the legal requirement with this.
Sure. I'm going to investigate and suggest some processes based on what I find out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go back. Yesterday we start with material requirements, and now we finished, in my opinion, the process. And again, I ask you, Carlos, do you think this is a process we did with raw materials purchase order and also the finished item? Is this a process which will meet your requirements? I think something goes wrong with your electricity or not.
Yes, exactly. Just the electricity just go down right now. But seeing the process, I
The
believe.
connection no broken, not broken because our UPS.
Sorry?
What Henrique are saying is that we have reserve connection, so we will not lost the call. But going back to the question, I believe this will work for us in terms of make the purchase, of course, and invoice them and having a balance so we can check. Again, we would like to have a way of control the inventory from this because it would be easier and very good for us. I understand that this is not the focus right now, but with this, I believe we can start to work in dynamics in the projects. So
That's my first goal indeed, that we have the project
yes.
and accounting module, and that is already new, I think. And then if we have the understanding there, everything we have to extend
Yes,
functionality,
of course.
and
Of
I
course.
will do step by step because I think it is already now complex enough to see everything. And as you see, with our topics, for example, now the we have to introduce transfer order maybe, or we have to do some additional setup for sales orders for that transfer order.
Yes.
Yeah, we are solving that. Let us first solve all that kind of things, and if what we discuss now, you say, okay, this is for first release, it is okay, let us proceed in this. I have also one question to you, an additional question. Is it possible for you also, because you will leave the company after some time, and you have the understanding now, and I'm also looking, can you make some description for yourself about this? It's just a kind of work instruction. If you describe it, that the person who comes after you have already a starting point, and that not
Yes.
with when you leave the company, also the knowledge has gone. Is
Yeah, I'm already starting a handover document, so the person doesn't come full blank. Of course, some things I'm not just able to put in the paper, but everything I can do to make easier to someone new came here and understand the system, I will do.
Okay.
Even if this means, I don't know, meetings, even if I'm not here, like I said to Paulo, and I presume that the question that you're making is because someone already speak to you about.
No, not yet.
No, it's okay. So, but yes, I'm making a document that have this historic of what I am understanding. No,
Yeah, that's okay. But
I
maybe
believe that's
you can share it with me. But now also we have yesterday and today we discussed a straightforward process with
okay.
no exceptions and maybe, and that is also a question for me. Okay, describe straightforward. I think we cover 80% of the examples, but I always say we have to spend on 20%, and that are most times the exceptions. We spend 80% of our time. So also, if there are exceptions in this process, I like that you describe the exception, not the solution, but the exception. Do you understand what I mean with that? So if there is an exception, say this once in a month we have this situation. For example, we have received goods, and that is maybe a more general one. We have received goods from the vendor, but we have to send them back. It is an exception because you will not send all goods back to the vendor. But that's an exception. But maybe there are more. Also, you order 10 pieces or 10 kilogram or whatever, and you receive 5, or you have to cancel because you order 10 and you receive 7, and that last 3 you will never receive. You have to do something with it. So that maybe what is normal, what happens in your normal daily process, and think about that and write it down as an exception in the document. And that is also
Okay.
a kind of requirement that we have to investigate further on.
Okay, I will do this.
Thank you so much. The sun is back.
Yes. But
Then another question I have, and I don't know, Swan, if I create a problem for you, but it's one of the things I want to discuss maybe on the 3rd of March. I don't know if you have time to discuss documents for purchasing. What you need, and I mean documents what you can use within the purchase process. Do you have time to spend that I plan an additional workshop, and maybe we can also look using this workshop for checking the document for material requirements. You are muted.
By the 3rd, I will be ready for the process that we just discussed. But for the purchase layout, if I remember well, we already discussed it. And Carlos, you said that the PO layout can be used as it is.
the purchase
Yeah,
order,
the purchase order layout, like the one that you just printed
the
for the
document.
confirmation.
So
Yeah, but
yeah,
let us validate it. That's one, and it is not only the document; it is also reporting. I think. How do I check?
Okay,
I check.
reporting as well.
For example, open purchase orders, which one I expect to be delivered today, or So how do I manage my purchase order process as a purchaser? That's
Okay.
also,
Yeah, I can.
is that possible to do that on 3rd of March?
Give me 1 sec, please. Yes, anytime.
Yes, and you also, Carlos and Henrike?
What day?
3rd of March, Tuesday.
Third? Yes, I believe yes.
Then I will send an invitation.
Possible for me.
Thank you, Henrike. And if in the meantime you have questions, you can also just ping me. And then when it is not during night, I will respond, I hope. Swan, Henrike, and Carlos. Okay. Any other topics to discuss now?
There's something I don't know if it's the time for us discuss this, but I believe that would be better for MRO spares and service. I see in the system we have a model that is quotation.
I have
And
also planned this. 1 second. Can we do this, for example, the week after? On the 10th of March?
yes,
Then
yes.
I will already
I'm only bring it up because Eder asked about it because he would like to have a metric to understand how much of our quotations are being converted to sales. So I don't know if we can be able, but that's a topic for later.
I will also send an invite. Okay. Other questions?
No, not right. About the layouts of the purchase order that Swan talked about, the one that showed today, that it was
just I interrupted the connection with Advanced Form because it gave an error. I think it has to do, and I have to check it in more in depth with headquarters because there's somebody who's working on the document. But my main focus today was at the process, not at the document. But you are right.
No, I understand.
I will
all
make
an sorry.
appointment next week to discuss it with Heine Hopman.
Okay.
And I hope, but I think in the beginning we will, from time to time, we will have error messages because there are some combinations in the document from Brazil that Advanced Forms is the document system who's creating the document doesn't understand, and then it creates an error. And I didn't want.
Okay.
I didn't want to waste time today about this because if we have no process, we have also no documents. So first we have to agree on the process, then we can work on it.
Yes.
I will pay attention to it next week.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Swan, for your side, or Henrike from your side, questions?
No.
Okay.
No questions.
then I'm coming close to my weekend.
Enjoy.
So, but thank you very much. For me, due to the system, but it was very productive yesterday and today, in my opinion. So maybe I don't know how
Yes,
you
of course.
experience it, but I think it's really productive to do it in this way. And also together, because Swan knows more about taxes. Henrika can support us. You do the system, and then together we come to a product. So implementation is for me a product, and which help us further also to a go live. And I think this was an important step. So thank you very much for your time and your patience also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now have a nice afternoon and also nice weekend.
Thank
For you
you.
too.
Bye-bye.
I will
Good
upload
weekend.
the call in the same place as I yesterday did the recording. I will upload it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, Gerben.
Bye.
Thank you. Very nice weekend.